Hello Buffalo Bills fans. Our team is ignited with thrilling updates that have paved the way for collective excitement. Some fans express reservations, finding it challenging to absorb the unfolding narrative. Hit subscribe to cast your vote of support for the Buffalo Bills and join us in unraveling the nuanced layers of this groundbreaking news. As the undefeated Buffalo Bills prepare for a Monday night clash against the winless Jacksonville Jaguars in Orchard Park, enthusiasm is high following their impressive victory over Miami. While the Bills demonstrated their skills on the field, they did face a setback with the injury of starting middle linebacker Terrell Bernard, who will be out for several weeks. On a positive note, the majority of the team is in good health, poised to continue their winning ways. The Jaguars, however, are dealing with their own injuries. Tight end Evan Engram is ruled out, while running back Tank Bigsby, safety Darnell Savage, and wide receiver Tim Jones are listed as questionable. Additionally, they will be without cornerback Tyson Campbell, IR, and safety Tashawn Gibson, suspension. Bernard sustained a pectoral injury during the Week 2 game against Miami, and typically, a non-operative pectoral strain requires about 18 days for recovery. The initial outlook for Bernard is promising, as the team has chosen not to place him on the IR list, indicating his injury is a grade 1 to 2. However, the history of pectoral strains shows variability in recovery times. For instance, TJ Watt missed around 2 months in 2023 due to a similar injury, and the Bills faced this issue with Matt Milano in 2020. Milano returned to play after 2 weeks, but only participated sparingly for another 2 weeks before spending 4 weeks on IR, gradually working his way back to full health over the following 3 weeks. In total, it took him about 3 months to recover completely. If Bernard returns on the earlier side of his timeline, expect him to have a limited snap share, potentially only participating in specific passing situations while he recuperates fully. He will likely need to wear a shoulder harness during this time. Cornerback Taran Johnson suffered an injury during the first series of Week 1 against the Cardinals when he took a hit to his right forearm from safety Taylor Rapp. This injury led to his exit from the game, and he has missed the subsequent 2 matches. Forearm fractures, particularly an ulna fracture in this case, have varying recovery timelines. Players can sometimes return within 4 weeks, while in other cases, it may be season-ending. It seems likely Johnson will be back closer to the 4-week mark since he has not been placed on the IR list. Quarterback Josh Allen sustained a hand injury in the Week 1 win against the Arizona Cardinals. This incident occurred when his own elbow struck his left hand as he fell in the end zone after scoring a touchdown in the 4th quarter. Despite this setback, he completed the game with his hand bandaged. While the team has not disclosed many details about his condition, Josh Allen has been cleared to play, although it appears he may have suffered a minor fracture in his metacarpal. He is expected to continue wearing a protective padded glove for about a month while he heals. Even with these potential limitations, if anyone can rise above such challenges, it's Josh Allen, one of the most tenacious and determined quarterbacks in the league. Defensive end DeJuan Smoot surprisingly appeared on the injury report on Friday before Week 1 due to a toe injury. A mild case of turf toe is likely the issue, which can be tricky but typically resolves in 1 to 4 weeks. After missing the first 2 games, he has returned to practice this week and is cleared to play. Defensive end Javon Solomon has been dealing with an oblique injury. The exact time of occurrence remains unclear, but it likely happened between the last preseason game and Week 1. These strains generally take 2 to 4 weeks to heal. He missed the first 2 weeks, but has increased his practice involvement and is now cleared to play. Quarterback Mitch Trubisky, who suffered a knee injury during the August 17th matchup against the Steelers, has been gradually improving and is set to back up Josh Allen this Sunday. His injury appeared to be a mild-moderate MCL sprain, which usually requires around 3 weeks for recovery. He is now 5 weeks post-injury. Tight end Quentin Morris has been managing a shoulder issue since the August 17th game against the Steelers. He did not appear to leave that game in distress, suggesting the injury may be minor. The likely culprits are a mild labral tear or an AC joint sprain. He has participated fully in practice over the past 3 weeks. with his snap share increasing from 9.7% to 13.3% on offense and from 85.2% to 90.5% over the first 2 games. Running back Taran Johnson is dealing with a knee injury this week after it got twisted during the Week 1 game. He was able to practice fully this week. His snap share decreased from 22.6% to 15.6% last week, but he will aim to bounce back. Defensive end Casey Hill sustained a knee injury in Week 2 against Miami but was able to return to the game. While specifics are not available, he was able to progress from limited participation to full practice this week. Subscribe to our channel to help us reach 1,000 subscribers.